Is surfing becoming too popular? You ever been all by yourself out in the lineup just enjoying serenity and peace and quiet, and then all of a sudden some other surfers show up and start crowding in on your space? Eventually the lineup starts to fill, and all of a sudden that peace and tranquility and solitude you had with yourself and being in nature is just gone. It almost feels like you're being dragged back into the competition of competing with the rest of the world. I mean, the whole purpose of surfing is to get away from the rat race in the first place. Personally, I love being one with nature, and surfing does that for me better than anything else. I feel so in touch by just sitting on my board, feet dangling in the water, waves rolling by, and the sun and wind on my face while waiting for my next set. The peacefulness and serenity almost makes me forget that I'm human, just one with nature, like a sea creature or a higher being that is elevated above the anxiety and regular problems and stresses of the world. Maybe that's why back in the days, surfing was frowned upon and only for rebels, because society only valued people that played by the rules.
In the early 70s, Rincon was a little bit more of a log jam, with all the contemporary surfers of the day eager to get out in the water and try their new shorter surfboards in the challenging waves at Rincon. But there was also sort of a laid-back feel to it all, where if you're out in the water and had that perfect wave to yourself and suddenly you were confronted with Meringue Carew from the Tijuana Slough, rather than taking his head off, you might just navigate some easy go-behinds on the glassy waves at Rincon, clear through to the inside lineup.
Although things are different now, it's no longer a sport for rebels. And perhaps that's because life is easier, which means we have more time to endure hobbies and passions and go on searches to find ourselves. But if that's what we're all searching for, perhaps it's no longer the solitude of being alone in nature that is the attraction, because the more accepted and popular it becomes, the less alone we feel as we are once again surrounded by more and more people in the water. The growing popularity of surfing leads to overcrowded lineups, which, if you ask me, kind of robs surfing of its true essence. But what is it that draws you to surfing? Perhaps it's that amazing high and euphoric feeling of catching waves, or it could be, as Bodhi says, that it's all about losing yourself and finding yourself all at the same time. But it's probably also something about connecting with nature and enjoying the beauty and feeling its power. Perhaps similar to me, the solitude of being away from the noise of other people and the stresses of the world. A necessary recharge of getting off the beaten path and away from the rules of conformity and the norm, and into a well-deserved nature bath that drops you into the present. So the question is surfing the same escape from society as it once was, or has its growth in popularity destroyed that part of it? Has surfing become the norm and a trend so that we are no longer able to enjoy being alone in nature? Because it seems like everyone has the same agenda and wants to escape the norm until that too becomes the norm. The parking lots at local spots are full of cars that have foreign license plates who are perhaps lost people searching to escape their life back home and flood local lineups with their presence. Whoever wrote the Bible obviously wasn't a surfer that thought it would be a great idea to share with thy neighbor. Of course, every once in a while, yes. But when do you feel like your neighbors are overstaying their welcome, or are perhaps overstepping their boundaries? I mean, when's all this sharing going to be enough? How are they contributing to the community, or are they just taking? Nature bathing and the beauty of the ocean is for everyone. But is it selfish of me to dream of its beauty without other people in that picture? Is it selfish of me to dream of a time when surfing was all about being in touch with solitude and nature and being alone with oneself to connect to its energy and beauty? Thanks for tuning in today, everyone. I hope that you've enjoyed this episode, and don't forget to hit subscribe and hit notifications, and we'll see you all next time. You!